When it comes to losing weight, we all know that being in a calorie deficit is key. However, if you find yourself constantly hungry or you just can't stick to your diet, maybe it's time to rethink your diet and try these free food swaps I'm going to give you today and save yourself some calories and maybe even eat more. Here's how. Now, if you don't even know what calories are and how you can use them to lose weight, go watch my first video in which I explain the 3 ways to lose weight and how important calories are for reaching your goals. I'm going to be using a food scale and myFitnesspal to show you guys how many calories are actually in certain foods. Now, the first food swap you can make is olive oil. You want to swap olive oil for Fry Light or any 1 calorie cooking spray. Now, as we all know, olive oil is used to cook food. Now, apart from cooking food, I don't really see a benefit to using it. You will get a subtle hint of olive oil when you're making a food, but apart from that, I've switched over to 1 calorie coconut spray, or just any 1 calorie spray for the longest time now. Let me show you why. Now, this is what 2 tablespoons of olive oil look like, and it doesn't look like much. You know, it's just a bit of liquid. However, if you track that and log into myFitnesspal, you'll see that 20 milliliters, which is 2 tablespoons, is 165 calories. Now, you might not think that's a lot, but 165 calories is the equivalent to a large banana or 2 slices of toast, for example. Now, so instead of using olive oil to cook your food, you can easily use a 1 calorie cooking spray. You can use Pam spray, they have that in America, or you can use this one. They have it here in Aldi, Tesco, Asda, any grocery store. So it's Fry Light 1 calorie cooking spray. Now, as you've guessed it in the name, it's 1 calorie per spray, and you only need about 4 to 5 sprays to cover an entire pan. It cooks food just as well. Here's pictures from my Instagram showing foods that I eat. I make egg whites, omelettes, chicken breast, even sweet potato fries, chips. You can pretty much anything you can make with olive oil, you can pretty much make with this 1 calorie coconut spray. It really is just to prevent food from sticking to the pan, and so you can cook it properly. So yeah, that's the biggest one. So whether you want to spend 165 calories to cook your food or 5 to 10 calories to cook your food is up to you, but that's one smart choice you can make. And also, how many times you cook per day depends how many calories you can save. So if you use olive oil for breakfast, say to cook eggs in the morning, that's 2 tablespoons for breakfast. And now you want to cook chicken breast for lunch, that's another 2 tablespoons. Now you want to make chips for dinner or fish, that's another 2 tablespoons. All of those tablespoons, which have all those calories, add up at the end of the day. So you'd probably use like 500 calories worth of olive oil just to make your meals, when you could easily use a 1 calorie spray. So 300 calories versus 10 calories. And those calories could go towards actual foods that will actually fill you up, like banana or just whatever, any food. And if you are tracking, you don't have to worry about tracking a 1 calorie spray, because it literally is 1 calorie per spray. So, however, the only time I would use olive oil is if you find it hard. Say if you're a hard gainer, so you find it hard to gain weight. Olive oil is great since it is calorie dense. So that's the only time I'd use olive oil, if I had calories to spare, like at the end of the day. But apart from that, I still prefer to eat real food. So yeah. Now the second big food swap is honey. A tablespoon of honey has 50 calories, and we know a tablespoon isn't that much. If I was to have a stack of pancakes, I wouldn't just use a tablespoon. I'd most likely use 3 or 4. But I don't. I use a 0 calorie syrup. It's literally 0 calories. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these substitutions don't taste as nice as the original food, but that's a small sacrifice I'm willing to pay. If I can save calories, reach my target goals, and eat more real food, then that's fine. That's good with me. But anyways, 0 calorie syrup. This is from Bulk Powders. I buy most of my stuff from there. They have 0 calorie syrup, strawberry flavor. They have chocolate, maple. But this is a really good flavor. And yeah, when I make pancakes in the morning, I just use this instead. That's another 200 calories saved right there. This is why if you're new to losing weight, or if you're just getting into fitness, it's very important you learn how to use like myFitnesspal and track your calories, because you could easily say, oh, I had a large salad, but if that salad has olive oil and like avocado, which most do, then that could easily be like 800 calories, for example. So it's very, very important that you learn how to track and use myFitnesspal, and you won't have to track for the rest of your life. Like I mentioned in my other video, it's just to get an idea of what foods have how many calories are in certain foods. Does this have more than that? And just to be smart about the way you eat. Now this is grated cheese. However, one of these has 200 calories and 17 grams of fat. The other has 80 calories and 1 gram of fat. So I don't have the packet to show, but I just put it in a bowl here. This is 50 grams of Tesco, everyday value Tesco grated cheese. Now this cheese has 200 calories and 17 grams of fat. How do I know? Because I weighed it out and I track using myFitnesspal. Once again, you need to use myFitnesspal, otherwise you're going to be losing weight without any idea of how you're losing weight. So yeah, 50 grams, 200 calories and 17 grams of fat. Now this is grated protein cheese from Eat Lean Protein Cheese. It's also 50 grams in terms of weight, however the calories are only 87 and only 1 gram of fat. So same amount of weight, however one has more calories, one has less, and they both taste just as nice. Like this cheese, even though it's protein cheese, it still melts nicely, it still tastes great, and it saves you a lot of calories, so why not? Now those are just 3 food substitutions that I've made for like over a year now, and it's what allows me to eat more foods that I like, and it's how I save calories. And when you come to losing weight, you only have a limited amount of calories, so you have to be very smart on where you put those calories. So I hope this helps you guys. There's definitely more food stops that you can make. For example, you can use reduced ketchup instead of full regular ketchup, or light fat yogurt instead of full fat yogurt, or reduced sugar jam instead of full jam. Now they don't have a big difference in terms of calories, but the main ones that I showed you today, which is like olive oil and honey, those are the biggest ones. So guys, at the end of the day, just be smart about what you eat, try different foods, research, watch YouTube videos, do whatever you need to do. Just be smart about what you're doing, and just have fun, enjoy the process. Weight loss will take a long time. It took a long time for me, but through trial and error I was able to figure out all these things. I was able to figure out foods that I like and don't like, food swaps to save me calories, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.